Hello and welcome to your 40-minute Vinyasa practice with me today. So I spent most of my day sort of glued to the screen in its various forms, and I suppose the intention behind the movement today is to kind of get out of the mind, get out of the eyes in particular, and just kind of come down into the physical body. Sort of working with this liquid nature of movement today. It's sort of a nice way to kind of invite yourself back home into the body and doing that in a way that feels quite soft and easeful, I suppose. So we'll get a little sweaty, we'll move, we'll breathe. Please know that you can take this practice at your own pace and feel free to modify as you need to. So we'll just take a brief moment to ground together. So bring your hands into your lap or onto the knees and sit up comfortably. And just take a few settling breaths. Just giving the body a little bit of time and space to settle here into this seat. And you might notice that the mind is still kind of unwinding to settle here too. So just give that a little bit of time and space. Sometimes I find it useful to relax the inner edges of my eyes, the outer edges of my scalp, maybe a soft unhinging to the low jaw. The softening spaces of the head descend down into the deeper parts of your body. The liquid-like landscape of your inner. And just notice the way that it moves as you breathe. Let it be completely relaxed. And from the stillness, let subtle inner movement emerge. The lungs like little submarines bobbing, expanding. And then from this sort of still point in the body, the mind, just notice what movements might emerge. You might circle the torso, spiral the spine. Maybe the neck twirls on its axis. Maybe the shoulders roll, maybe the arms spread. Presuming that you're in a quiet, non-interrupted space with no one to see you, just let your body organically move. You might side bend, fold or twist. But let the movement emerge from this inner place of stillness. Let's all meet with the hands interlaced at the low back. Clasp the knuckles together, lift your chest. If you've been sort of curled over the screen like me, it might be nice to exaggerate this shape a little. Pull the hands away from your body. You might lift the chin, open and close the mouth. Reach both of your arms to the sky. Press your palms together. Same lift of the chest here. And then let's meet up in a tabletop, a 4-point kneel, hands and knees. Stacking the hands underneath your shoulders, hips over knees, and kind of staying with this internal fluid movement. Just let the body move from this shape. There might be some circling of the hips. Almost as if your body was moving for the first time, exploring itself through its own movement. Notice when you start thinking about the movement, and rather see if it can arise a little more organically from the seat of the mind that is the body. And eventually let's lift up into downward facing dog and just let the movements evolve. Maybe a little more focus on the backs of your legs. Drop the heels, get into the side waist. And then eventually please roll forward, plank pose. And soften your knees, press back, downward facing dog. Let's roll through this 2 more times. Inhale, breath. Hover the knees, arch your spine, down dog. 1 more time, in breath. Downward facing dog. Please walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Ragdoll. Wrap your hands around your elbows. And then notice how the movement sort of continues to evolve here. You might sway, you might lift your toes, rock forwards, backwards. And then release your arms. Let's take a twist. Left hand stays down, right arm to the sky. Nice juicy bend in that left knee. Right hand comes down to the floor. Left arm reaches up. Big twist, open up. Left hand comes down. Let's go for that 2 more times, each side. Final time, right arm. Beautiful. Let's come up to standing. Press down through your feet. Reach both of your arms to the sky. Big reach. Palms will press together. Look up at your thumbs. Fold forward. Hands through the heart line. Let's build some heat. Halfway lift. Fold. Please walk your hands forwards. Plank pose. We'll just take a moment in the plank to pause. First moment of sort of perceived stillness in strength here. See if you could identify the inner streams, the breath moving, the heart pumping. Make sure that your belly's lifting up and in. Squeeze your glutes, holding here for 3, for 2. Child's pose. Knees can stay together. Please float your way back up into a tabletop. Just one round together, cow pose as you breathe in. Dip your belly. As you breathe out, cat pose, round through your spine, maybe even up on your fingertips. One more time, inhale, breath, cat pose. As you breathe out, please come back to neutral. And then extending your right leg towards the back of your space. Kick out through the heel. Little squeeze onto the glute here, and then let's take it into the cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the heel. Knee draws in towards your nose. One more like that. Inhale, breath. Just like cow pose. Just like the cat pose, draw the knee in towards your nose. Pause there. Step the foot through between your hands. Untitled, please, both of your arms to the sky. Go a little deeper into the front knee. Please take a deep breath in, press your palms together, lift your heart, look up. As you breathe out, half Hanuman, hands can come down by your leg or sweep back by your sides. 2 more times, inhale, breath, rebend the knee, reach up, look up. As you breathe out, half Hanuman, your choice with your arms. Inhale, breath, fluid, relaxed, reach up. Half Hanuman, straighten, fold. Rebend into the knee, plant your hands down. Please step back, plank pose. Squeeze your legs together, take a deep breath in. Chaturanga as you breathe out. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your downward dog. Inhale, breath, roll forward, plank pose. Soften your knees, arch your spine, downward facing dog. Inhale, breath, plank pose. Drop your knees, child's pose. Take a breath in together. Out your mouth. Please float your way back in, tabletop. As you breathe in, dip your belly, cow pose. As you breathe out, cat pose. Left leg extends back, drop the belly, cow pose. Knee to nose, just like cat pose, round your spine. One more here, inhale, breath, drop the belly, lift your chest. Hug the knee in. Pause, step through between your hands. Anjaneyasana, both of your arms to the sky. Grounding firmly through both of your legs, then find a little lift up into the heart, press the palms together, look up. Half Hanuman, your choice with the arms. 2 more like that. Inhale, breath. Fluid and relaxed like water. Final round. Rebend the knee, plant the hands, plank pose. Nice open chest here, press in even through your finger pads, breathe in. Chaturanga, slowly. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in together. Let it out. Please walk your feet forwards to your hands. Top of the mat, fold. Interlace the hands at the base of your spine. Clasp your knuckles together, take your arm bones forwards. 3 breaths. Release your arms, please. Halfway lift, hands to earth or shins. Fold forward, pull your belly back. Let's keep moving. Arms to the sky, reach up. Inhale, breath. Fold forward, empty out. Halfway lift. Fold. One more like that. Arms to the sky. From the arches of your feet, lift into your fingers. Fold forward, empty. halfway lift. Fold. Left foot steps to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee down, arms to the sky. Anjaneyasana, press the palms, look up, go back. Half Hanuman, straighten the legs, sweep your arms back by your sides. Rebend the knee, easy twist, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Right hand comes down to the earth. Left foot steps forward, halfway lift. And fold. Let's flow like that, arms to the sky, reach up, in breath. Fold forward, empty. Halfway lift. Fold. Right foot steps back. Soft landing. Back knee comes down. Arms to the sky. Press the palms. Lift up. Half Hanuman. Sweep the arms. Strong legs. Rebend the knee. Easy twist. Left arm to the sky as you lift your back knee. Left hand comes down to the earth. Right foot steps forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Arms to the sky, in breath, reach up. Fold forward, empty. Same sequence again, halfway lift. As you fold, left foot steps back. Back knee comes down, slowly, arms to the sky, reach up. Half Hanuman, sink into the familiarity of it. Rebend the knee, easy twist. Left hand comes down to the earth. Step forward, half lift, and fold. Arms to the sky, reach up, deep breath. Fold forward, empty. Halfway lift. As you fold, right foot steps back. Back knee comes down, arms to the sky, maybe even a little slower. Half Hanuman, straighten, fold. Easy twist, like liquid water. Hand to the earth. Step forward, halfway lift. Fold. Little change, Utkatasana, chair pose. If you're like me, you'll have your big toes together, a little gap between your heels. If you're a little more sensitive through the low back, please go wider through your feet. And then just kind of let the shape move a little. You might sort of swivel the hips, sink higher, lower, and just see if you could land at a spot that feels sort of neutral and somewhat relaxed. Might kind of bob a little here as you press into your feet. And then please together, take a breath in. Fold forward, empty. Halfway lift. As you fold, left foot steps back. Back knee comes down, arms to the sky, reach up, Anjana. Half Hanuman, straighten, fold. Rebend the knee, easy twist. Little change, Vashisthasana, left foot steps back. Top arm reaches forwards to the front of the room. Squeeze your legs together, lift your belly. And see if you could dig in through your left finger pad so that there's less weight in the wrist. Holding here for 3. For 2, listen carefully, plank pose, right knee to your nose. Chaturanga, bend your elbows, step back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts straight away. Right knee to the right shoulder. 3-legged dog to the sky. Right knee, right shoulder. Step the foot to the outside of the pinky finger. Come up onto the fingertips, lift the chest. Malasana, left foot steps forward. Hands meet in at the heart. Press into the heels of your feet, sit up tall. Find a breath in. Straighten your legs, forward fold. Heel toe the feet back into touch as you half lift. Fold forward out the mouth. Utkatasana, chair pose. Couple of breaths just to soften it, to explore it, to let it move. You could spiral your arms. Breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold, right foot steps back. Back knee comes down, arms to the sky, reach up. Half Hanuman, straighten, fold. Rebend the knee, easy twist. Here's the change, side plank, left foot steps back. Take your left arm forwards. Dig in through your finger pads. Squeeze your legs, lift your hips. For 3. For 2. Plank pose, left knee draws into your nose. Chaturanga, bend your elbows. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Straight away, left heel lifts. Left knee, left shoulder. 3-legged dog, building heat. Left knee, left shoulder. Step the foot outside the hand. Come up onto the fingertips, drop your hips. Malasana, step wide. Hands to the heart, take a breath in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Heel turn the feet back into touch as you halfway lift. Empty and fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Forward fold, empty. Halfway lift. Left foot steps back. Crescent lunge, both arms to the sky. Arrowhead as you breathe out. Warrior 2, left arm forwards, up and around. 3 breaths. Notice how it's always moving. Flip the palm, reverse the shape. Windmill your hands down to the earth. Left foot steps forward, halfway lift. Fold. Arms to the sky, reach up, big breath. Little change, Utkatasana, hands to the heart. Breath in together. Twist to the right. Elbow will hook over your left thigh. Feel free to stay here, squeeze your knees, work the thumbs as close to the middle of your chest, or spread open through your arms. Maybe looking up to your right hand for 3, for 2, forward fold. Arms to the sky, reach up, deep breath. Hands to the heart, Utkatasana. Breath in, twist to the left. Stay here, work the thumbs to the chest, or open your arms. Maybe look up for 3, for 2, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot steps back softly, crescent lunge, come up to stand. Let it be fluid and easeful. Arrowhead, slide the chest forward. Warrior 2, right arm up, over and around. 3 breaths. You might even close your eyes. Flip the palm, reverse the shape. Windmill your hands down to the earth. Step forward, halfway lift. And fold. Arms to the sky, in breath, reach up, look up. Fold forward, empty. Halfway lift. As you fold, plant the palms, step or float back through Vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take your time. Right leg lifts as you breathe in. Right knee, right shoulder. Wild finger up and around, right arm to the sky. Listen carefully, take it back into Vashisthasana, side plank, stack your feet. Find a breath in together. Plank pose, right knee to your nose.
Three-legged dog, right leg up and back. Knee to the nose. Step through between your hands, crescent lunge without a fuss. Arrowhead as you breathe out. Warrior two, up and around. And this time as you flip and reverse, straighten through your front leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. You might heel toe your back foot in once or twice. Blocks are there for underneath your bottom hand should you need. Otherwise, rest the hand on your shin. And then rather than kind of clenching into the legs and the joint space here, just soften everything and let the shape kind of evolve on its own. Notice how there's always something to feel, to move. Notice how much more inquisitive the practice becomes when you soften it a little. And you give it space to be itself. You might take your left arm forwards to the front of the space. Maybe the right arm reaches forwards. Holding here for 3, for 2, and release. Hands come down to the earth. Three-legged dog, right leg up and back, either through Vinyasa or back to downward facing dog. Left leg reaches as you breathe in. Left knee to the left shoulder. Wild thing, up and around. And then listen carefully. Side plank, left foot stacks. Dig into the finger pads for 3, for 2. Knee to the nose. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Back into the nose. Crescent lunge, come up to stand, let it be relaxed and soft. Arrowhead. Flip the palm, reverse the shape. Straighten through your front leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then just soften the shape a little. Could the knee bones liquefy somewhat? Could the sides of your waist pour forwards? Maybe your top arm reaches forwards. Maybe the bottom arm joins from the press of your back foot for 3, for 2, and release. Three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Optional Vinyasa. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Let's dance through that one more time each side. Right leg lifts as you breathe in. Knee straight in towards the nose. Crescent lunge. Liquid arms, reach up. Arrowhead, try not to rush the movement. Warrior two, straight into the flip reverse, straight front leg. You might even hover the arms in your Trikonasana, keep your right toes flexing. Rebend the knee, warrior two, flip it, reverse it. And move your hands down to the earth. Optional Vinyasa. Left leg lifts as you breathe. Like water, knee to the nose. Step it through, crescent lunge, rise. Arrowhead, pour it forwards. Warrior two into the flip, reverse, straight front leg. Floating Trikonasana, maybe toes stay flexing. Rebend the knee, warrior two, flip it, reverse it. Hands to the earth, optional Vinyasa. We have that sequence one more time each side. And please feel free to add on here, to customize, to take what you need, and most importantly, pump the tunes. Starting with the right leg. It's your pace here. eventually the left leg. See if your body and your breath could merge like one fluid entity. Any intuitive movement. Let your body breathe. Next time that you find yourself in downward facing dog, we'll drop the knees and either taking a child's pose or sitting back onto your heels. If you're still moving, there's permission to keep going. And if you've found stillness, notice how it doesn't really stop. Connect deeply to the body in its richness, in its tone, in its language of sensation. Please, all together, take a breath in. Let it go. And please float up onto your knees. The back bend today will just be one round of camel pose. Recognizing that there's different areas or levels of flexibility here. So I'll talk it through step by step, and please know that you can modify and customize this shape as you need it for your body. We'll all start, please, with the toes tucked under, taking your hands to your low back, fingertips pointing down. As you squeeze your elbows in towards one another, notice how the chest already begins to lift. And then as you solidify the connection to your belly muscles here, let the chest keep lifting up and back as you move your hips forwards. The priority is the uplift of the chest. A little squeeze onto the glutes here, and then potentially, if there's the space to reach back for your heels, you might continue to progress the shape. Hips stay stacked over your knees, chest keeps lifting. If it's okay to drop your head back, you might do that, otherwise chin stays to chest. Do your best not to let the shape densify or stagnate. Keep the breath moving. We have 3 more. Keep lifting the chest. Beautiful, guys. Maybe using the help of your hands. Come back to seated. Hands in your lap. Palms face up. Give this moment attention. Notice the way that it speaks. More importantly, your capacity to listen. And please, very
very mindfully shift off onto your sit bones. Extend both of your legs forwards in front of you. We'll take Parshimotonasana, forward fold here. Please know that you could pop yourself up onto a block if your spine doesn't like the folding so much. Alternatively, little soft bend into the knees, flexing at your feet. And reach your arms to the sky as you breathe in. Fold forward as you breathe out. See if you can keep the chest nice and open in this fold, as if you were trying to press your belly towards your thighs. And with a little softness in the knees, let that ripple up into your jaw. Find a breath in. Relax something as you breathe out. 2 more breaths. Letting the shape evolve. And for the final breath, you might drop the head towards your shins. Get a little closer to yourself. And slowly walk the hands back up the legs. You might need to scooch a little further forward onto your mat. Legs stay straight as you reach your arms out in front of you, palms face up. Glue your heels to the earth and then very slowly articulate by rounding your tail, feeling your coccyx, your sacrum, rolling down, feeling your low back, your mid back, and eventually upper back. Relax all of your muscles. Please place your feet down onto the floor and taking your right ankle, crossing it over your left knee. Figure 4 shape here. Left knee draws into your chest. You might thread your arms through the gap space. And keeping the right toes somewhat engaged here as you draw the left knee in towards your body. And as you feel any stickiness that's lingering in your outer right hip, see if you could breathe right into the pockets of tension. Letting the fluid-like nature of your breath almost dissolve tightness, dissolve density. Knowing that an open, relaxed body allows an expanding and open mind. Please release your left foot down to the floor. Slide your right knee over the top of the left one like you're sitting cross-legged and drop both of your knees to the left. Twist. And your choice with the arms here, you might spread them out wide. As you glue your right shoulder to the earth, let your low back unravel and heavy. Please take a breath in. And back through the center, unravel your legs. And just take a moment with your feet on the earth to go nowhere. To let the pool of your body slow and calm its waters. Second side, left ankle crosses over your right thigh. Left ankle is flexing as you draw the right knee, the right leg into your chest. Sending the breath deep into your left hip. Even lengthen your spine a little here, press your tailbone away. Find a breath. Soften something.
Right foot comes down, left knee slides over the top. You might scooch the hips a little to the left as you drop your knees to the right. Recognizing even as the body gets heavier, there's a buoyancy, a liquefying of the breath. Transmuting energy, transmuting ideas. Making your way back through the center. Taking both of your legs long, your arms wide. Nestle your shoulders right underneath your body. Your limbs are completely supported by the outer space. And as you close your eyes, it's like the body submerges into the ocean of itself. The spaces behind your eyelids get darker. As you submerge deeper into the vastness of the still blue ocean. Please know that you can stay here resting, this deep stillness of Shavasana, for as long as you need. If you're ready to finish the practice, it's like your body re-emerge back to the surface. And let there be a buoyancy to your lungs as you take a deeper breath in. Clear something out. And very subtly and slowly, in the way that you like to do so, come up to seated. Just take a moment to notice how you feel. To give your body
fullness of your presence. To reside in this space, even as you go about your day, your evening. Bring the hands into touch at the heart. We close the practice with the breath today. Breathe in. Fold, breathe out.
Namaste.